There's a manipulator in your life right now, and you probably don't even know it. They smile at you. They call you a friend. They act like they care. But behind that face, they're playing a game you don't know exists. They twist your words. They turn your weaknesses into weapons. And the worst part, every time you try to call them out, somehow you end up looking like the crazy one. You walk away from every conversation feeling drained, confused, questioning yourself. Sound familiar? Here's the thing nobody tells you. Confronting them never works. You already know this if you've tried it. They cry. They play victim. They turn everyone against you. You walk away looking unstable, and they walk away looking like the saint. So forget confrontation. This is the dark psychology and Machiavellian strategy that explains exactly why and what actually works instead. Machiavelli figured out something better 500 years ago. 7 rules so quiet, so cold, that the manipulator never sees the trap until they're already inside it. You'll never have to confront them. You'll never have to warn them. You'll just outplay them. This isn't about being mean. This isn't about being fake. This is about protecting yourself and finally winning a game that's been played on you your whole life. Drop Unreadable in the comments if you're ready for this. Here's what most people get backwards. They think the answer is exposure. Call the manipulator out in front of everyone. Show people who they really are. Try to prove what they're doing in front of others. But manipulators have been playing this game their whole lives. They're masters at flipping the story. The second you confront them, they cry. They play victim. They turn the room against you. You end up looking unstable while they walk away looking like the victim. This is the psychology of power underneath everything that follows. You don't fight a manipulator on their terrain. You change the terrain entirely. And Machiavelli understood this better than anyone who ever wrote about influence. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn how to spot a manipulator before they spot you. You're going to understand how to take their power away without ever raising your voice. Before we get into the rules, you need to know this isn't just theory. Machiavelli spent 14 years inside the Florentine government, watching people fight for power up close, negotiating, observing, studying exactly how manipulation and influence actually worked behind closed doors. He wasn't writing from a textbook. He watched real manipulators operate on real people, in real rooms, for real stakes. And when the Medici came back to power in 1512, he was arrested, accused of conspiracy, and tortured. 6 drops of the strappado, enough to dislocate his shoulders permanently. He didn't talk. When he was finally exiled, stripped of everything, he wrote The Prince, a cold, ruthless breakdown of how power and manipulation actually work, not the polite version people want to believe. Everything that follows comes from that same place. Cold observation, not theory. The first rule: never let them know you see through them. The biggest mistake people make with manipulators is showing their hand too early. They figure out what the manipulator is doing, and they want to call it out right away. I see what you're doing. They want the manipulator to know they've been caught. This is the worst move you can make. Here's what nobody tells you. The moment a manipulator knows you can see through them, they change their tactics. They become more careful, more dangerous. They start hiding their moves better. They start playing a deeper game. You haven't beaten them. You've just made them harder to catch. Here's something Machiavelli wrote that applies directly. Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand. Appearance matters more than substance when it comes to influencing what people decide about you. So if you look like you haven't noticed anything, the manipulator keeps making mistakes in front of you. The man who looks like he's losing is often the one quietly planning the biggest win. If a manipulator thinks you're clueless, they get sloppy. They show more of their tricks. They take bigger risks. They reveal their patterns. They give you all the information you need to defeat them. But the second they think you're onto them, that door closes. So here's what you actually do. When the manipulator tries to twist your words, smile and let them. When they play victim, agree with them. Don't fight. Don't react. Just collect information. Watch their patterns. While they think they're playing you, you're studying them, building a complete picture of who they really are. Later in this video, I'll show you the final rule that ties all 7 of these together, the one that makes a manipulator give up entirely. Keep watching. Drop observe in the comments if this is already clicking. The second rule is simple. Give them nothing. Manipulators don't pull tricks out of thin air. They use your own life against you. Every fear you've shared, every secret you've told them, every weakness you've admitted. All of it becomes ammunition. This is the dark psychology of protecting yourself from people who haven't earned access to who you actually are. Your fears, your wounds, your dreams, those are the keys to your house. The moment a manipulator holds them, they can walk in whenever they want. Here's how manipulators use your information. You tell them you're insecure about something. Months later, in an argument, they bring it up to crush you. You tell them about a mistake from your past. Years later, they remind you of it to control you. This isn't about being cold. It's being smart. Machiavelli had a brutal way of describing what happens to people who don't protect themselves from this kind of exposure. People should either be caressed or crushed, because if you only damage someone slightly, they'll want revenge. But if the wound runs too deep, there's nothing left for them to do about it. A manipulator who only gets small, useless pieces of you can't build anything against you. There's nothing sharp enough in what you've given them to cut you with. Stay surface level with people you don't fully trust. The less they know, the less weapons they have. Here's the cognitive dissonance worth sitting with. Manipulators feed on emotion. Your anger gives them power. Your sadness gives them control. Your confusion gives them an opening. Your fear gives them a leash. So the third rule breaks them faster than anything else. You match their chaos with calm. A manipulator throws fire at you. They yell, they cry, they create drama. Your instinct is to throw fire back. But the moment you do, you're both burning, and manipulators thrive in that fire. They feel safe in storms, because that's where their tricks work best. Instead, you bring water. You stay still while they spin out. Their entire game depends on getting a reaction out of you. When you don't react, their tools simply stop working. They escalate, they get louder, and still, you stay calm. Eventually, they exhaust themselves. This connects to something Machiavelli wrote about decisiveness and timing. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. The calm man isn't slow because he's weak. He's choosing his moment instead of reacting to theirs. And every time you stay still while they expect chaos, you're proving you're not running on their schedule anymore. Drop calm in the comments if you felt this before. Here's the forbidden knowledge most people never get told. Manipulators always slip up. Always. They get cocky. They tell different stories to different people. They contradict themselves. They forget what they said last week. They show their cracks to people they think are loyal to them. Your job isn't to point out the cracks. Your job is to step back and let other people see them. This is Machiavellian strategy at its most patient. Time has a way of revealing every fake. People who seem perfect today look completely different 5 years from now. Old patterns start showing. Things they did quietly start coming to light. Machiavelli understood something about deception that applies perfectly here. He who seeks to deceive will always find someone who will allow himself to be deceived. The manipulator needs new targets to keep the game going, because the people who've already caught on stop playing. So while you stay quiet and step back, they're forced to move on, to find someone new who hasn't seen the pattern yet. And the moment they do, the truth they were hiding starts surfacing through the very people they're now using. So you stop fighting the manipulator. You let time fight them for you. Now here's where the remaining 3 rules tie everything together, and the 7th is the one that ends the game completely. Rule 5. Cut the supply, not the rope. Most people end things with big, dramatic confrontations, the long message, the final talk, drawing a clear line and announcing, "I'm done." But manipulators love big endings. It gives them a chance to cry, beg, apologize, promise to change, and before you know it, you're back in the trap. The smarter move is different. You don't cut the rope. You cut the supply. You slowly become less available. Your time, your energy, your reactions, your emotional responses. No announcement. No explanation. They try to start drama, you give one-word answers. They try to provoke you. You don't engage. Slowly, they realize the supply they used to feed on is gone. And manipulators always leave the moment a person stops being useful to them. Rule 6. Build a circle they can't enter. Manipulators absolutely hate when you have other strong people around you. People who see clearly. People who can't be manipulated. Because manipulators thrive on isolation. The more alone you are, the easier you are to control. And here's a real verified line from Machiavelli that applies directly to this. When everyone feels free to tell you the truth, respect for you dwindles. A wise prince should choose wise men for his advisors, people who'll tell him the truth, not flatterers who tell him what he wants to hear. The same applies to you. Keep real people close, people who tell you the truth even when it's hard, people who notice when something feels off. A manipulator can't gaslight you when you have someone real to check your reality. And Rule 7, the one that ties everything together. Become unreadable. Manipulators can only manipulate what they can read. They watch your face for clues, your texts for emotion, your reactions for weak spots. The moment they know how to read you, they know how to control you. This is the dark psychology explained at its core. Men in general judge more from appearances than from reality. All men have eyes, but few have the gift of penetration. Most people are loud books. You can read their face from across the room. Manipulators love loud books because they can flip through your pages and find every weak spot in seconds. But an unreadable person has a face that doesn't change much, a voice that stays steady, a reaction time that's slow on purpose. They take in information before they respond. And that drives manipulators crazy because there's no opening here, no weakness to grab, no emotion to twist. Remember the open loop from earlier? This is it. This is the rule that ends the game completely. Not because you stopped feeling things. You can still feel deeply, still care deeply. You just save those feelings for the people who deserve them and stop showing your hand to people who haven't earned the right to see it. So here's where this lands. 7 rules. Never show you've seen through them. Give them nothing real to use. Match their chaos with calm. Let them expose themselves instead of fighting to expose them. Cut the supply instead of the rope. Build a circle they can't enter. And become unreadable. This is the psychology of power Machiavelli watched play out for centuries, not through confrontation, but through patience, calm, and the quiet refusal to give anyone a map of how to control you. If you apply these, manipulators stop seeing you as a target. They start avoiding you. They move on to easier prey. Your peace comes back. Your power comes back. Your life becomes quiet again, in the best way possible. But knowing these rules isn't enough. You have to live them. The next time someone tries to read you, give them nothing. The next time someone tries to provoke you, stay calm. The next time someone tries to charm your circle, watch carefully. The next time you feel like reacting, take one breath and let it pass. From this moment forward, you are no longer the easy target. You're the puzzle they can't solve, the book they can't read, the person they can't move. Drop Unreadable in the comments right now, not as a wish, as a declaration. And if this gave you something to work with, subscribe. We go deeper every week. The work never stops, and neither do you.